We're gonna attempt something today on the Mustang that I've been on the fence about. I'm gonna try to take the stock spoiler, splitter, bill, whatever you want to call it, off the car, and basically put something else in its place. You know, with aftermarket things, you're not exactly sure if it's gonna fit, but once I take that thing off, there's no turning back. So hoping it all goes according to plan. We'll see, but this is my project, so if it works, it works. If it flies off on the freeway, hopefully not, right? So opening the trunk, so here's the splitter right there. Looks like you're gonna have to take this off and the rear panel in order to get access to some of the holes and screws, bolts that are hooked to the thing. I also have an air gun or heat gun to get rid of the glue or whatever 3M adhesive they put on there. And we'll see how this goes. This is what we're gonna be putting on there. It might not be of the best quality because I did kind of cheap out. Actually got this on Amazon. Kind of hooked the ends together already. But I'm gonna make templates for the ends there. And then we'll know exactly where to drill those holes. All right, so quality wise, you can see it does flex. Again, I paid $100 for this, man. It's not like Anderson Composites or something. So I'm just trying to have some fun. See how it works. So what's happening right now is I'm creating templates that'll fit onto here. And you can see I kind of made one over here already. And those will be taped onto the car, and I'll know exactly where the holes are going to go. I'm satisfied with that right there. Like I said, the quality is not the best on this spoiler, but eventually I could get it wrapped if it really bothers me. But for now, I don't care too much. We're back outside just to show you real quickly how easy this is. You just go like that, kind of pop it out on each of these. So we'll get these all off and take the liner off. Okay, now that the liner is off, you can see this is what's left of the trunk there. Now we have access to some of the nuts that are connected. Probably have to take this rubber boot off too. All right, suspicions were right. Here we go. Those are the ones you're gonna be taking off. Okay, you can see here, you gotta be careful. If it slips down, it's gonna be a bad jumbly day. But so I'm gonna carefully take that thing out and hopefully have it in place. So to take it out and make sure I kind of stuck some tape on it and then threaded it off. That way it won't fall down into the trunk lid. All right, success. Taking all of them out. But as you can see, it's stuck. It is stuck. The spoiler is still stuck on there. As you can see, it ain't going nowhere. Even with all the nuts that it attached to off. So we have to take the adhesive off by heating it up, and hopefully it'll come out easy. So we have our heat gun, and it's got a couple settings. I'm gonna put it on the low for now. And basically just try not to stay in the same place. So another thing that's helping me out is this squeegee tool. If you can see, I lift up a little bit. I can get it to go underneath like that. Kind of slide it along. I kind of want to be careful. Don't try not to scratch your paint. So just something I... So this is the one thing I was afraid of doing this project, was getting this old spoiler off. I managed to get a string in between. I started actually from here. I kind of scissored it back and forth to lift it up. Now you can see there is some daylight under there. I will have to heat it up more and then get the other side. As you can see, that is what the glue looks like underneath. The factory did a good job of making sure it never flies off. Okay, as of right now, I've been able to brute force it. So I've got that much off so far. Just that little bit left. Kind of go like that and take it out. Okay, that was tough. We got it. It's out. This is what it looks like underneath. Have to clean it up before we put the new one on. That was, I think, the hardest part of this little build right here. So this is what it looks like with the spoiler off, just to give you a look. Actually, it looks kind of clean. Kind of has a clean look to it like that. Kind of like the Bullet Mustang. But the aftermarket one got to go on. So for the rest of this adhesive, you can see it kind of just peels up. Leaves a clean finish underneath. Probably go through again with Goo Gone and then kind of clean all of that before I install anything else. Time to see what's up here. So these are the holes. There's some paint chip there, some right there. I used a lot of Goo Gone. Goo Gone will be your best friend here. Here's another paint chip. Another hole, another hole. So that's what it's gonna look like. Far away you can't tell, but you might have to touch those up later. We're getting it pretty clean. Put some tape on the templates here and see where it lands. Okay, so the templates look like that's where they're gonna land. The spoiler to get on there. So it's time to do some marking and some drilling. Yeah, I don't have it on me. I forgot to grab one. It's a spring-loaded punch so that your bit doesn't walk on you. But I'm just gonna start with this smaller bit, kind of like pilot hole it, and then full size it up to something else. Ooh, it went through. All right, to the other side. So there's no going back. It's time to full size. Size I'm using is 15/64, I guess. And that's what's gonna match the end screws of the spoiler. I gotta concentrate, so it might be hard to film this part. But after I make the holes, I'll take off the template and let you know. Okay, there's the first hole. So you can see daylight has come through. There ain't no going back now. Right, as you can see, those are the first 3 holes right there. 1, 2, 3. The other side looks like that. Draw a little through that hole right there. And this one here, I'm hoping they're straight enough, but I'm gonna open that hole up anyway to get the socket in. So that's what that looks like right now. Now that all the holes are done and gone through, we're gonna upsize the back end so we can fit a socket through. Right on that one, maybe a little bit on that one. Definitely on these ones. We're almost there. So to upsize it to this 10 mil, I'm gonna have to measure and see which one. I'm trying to do the minimum amount of damage, so I'm gonna probably start with this 9/16. I'm gonna put a piece of tape around here that will keep me from going past that line. See, now the hole's been upsized. See if the socket fits. If not, we might have to go a little bigger, which it looks like that's what the case is gonna be. All right, so the hole has been upsized now to the correct size. You can see that will go through now. Fit there. That hole ended up upsizing a little bit too because it walked into the factory hole when I was drilling it. And so now we're gonna have to upsize that one and probably this one too. Okay, the thing is secured on. This one I lost the nut, but the hole is pretty tight, so it's fitting tight there. That one is secured in. I dropped the nut somehow. And then this one, a washer dropped in. So now, I don't know if I can get it to make a sound, but I'm sure there's a washer in there right now. But I did secure them with the nuts, so they should be pretty good. My major thing is the clearance with the antenna here. So I might have to buy a shorty antenna because every time I open and close the trunk, I'm gonna have to maneuver it around here so it doesn't hit. So I gotta go like that. But when it's closed, you can see it flaps a little bit. When it's closed, that is what it looks like. Is it perfect? No, maybe not, because it's aftermarket, so I wasn't expecting perfect, but I do think it looks cool. I am happy with it. Ain't that pretty? Brake lights on, and that's what it looks like from the rear view mirror. So it doesn't really obstruct any view, I'd say. Looks pretty good.